Hello again. So, let's get on to the crucifixion and how that showed this freeing and liberating idea of non-duality. Right, that was part of it, because non-duality is a realization that morality is not real, it's a kind of construction we create. Like some people would go to me, so you don't believe in morality, or how? Why don't you go out murdering and having sex with little children? Because I don't want to. Simple as. Simple answer. I just don't want to. It doesn't entice me. Also, the female form that I find sexually attractive is quite voluptuous, which comes about with a certain degree of maturity. So I'm quite lucky in that way. I just see myself as lucky that my personal preferences are not prohibited in this world, in this kind of current political system. So yeah, so what Jesus Christ's crucifixion was God saying, I'm okay with you, there's nothing you can do to hurt me, there's nothing you can do to make me angry or displeased, and I'm going to show that to you. So Jesus Christ was meant to be like the incarnation of God, and he comes on the scene and he lets the Jews kill him. He even goes so far as to, like, when Pontius Pilate is looking for an out, he's looking for a way to let Jesus off the hook, he pushes him into it. He says, look, you would not have power over me if it hadn't come from above, you know, and it's the people that gave me to you that are responsible and not you, the Jews, essentially. The Jews actually functioned, their function in the biblical kind of theology and eschatology is one of the scapegoat for all of humanity. So every year, or a couple of years, I'm not sure how long it was, the Hebrews in their kind of religious practice would get this goat, and loads of people put their hands on its head, or the priest would put his hands on its head, and that was supposed to transmit to the goat all the sins of the humans. And then they'd take the goat outside of the camp and they would kill the goat. And that's what the Hebrews saw themselves as. You know, it's like almost every race of people, every nation, every individual sees themselves as the hero, the person that's going to rescue everybody else. And that was a Hebrew version of that. They were the scapegoat. And so they were given the law, and all the nastiness and that went on them. I mean, that's what they thought of themselves, it's not the actual case. Yeah, and Jesus, by representing God like that, and just letting them kill him, he was showing the ultimate, most radical form of permissiveness. I remember when I had my first kind of spiritual experience, a kind of, I was out in town with the person I was telling you about, the street preacher, and there were these chavs, and they started like taking the mick out of me and stuff, and I go, oh, you can give me a kicking if you want, I'll lay down, I won't hit you back, it's okay, you can do it, I'll still like you, I'll be fine. And then I lay down on the ground, and then I go, get up, they said, get up, it's okay. And often, if you just submit like that to people, you'll get love from them. And it's why pacifism is so powerful, it's why Gandhi's form of pacifism was so effective. And that's what Jesus and God is doing. He's so permissive, he just sits back, you know, you'll say all these things, you'll go out, I mean, imagine, like say, imagine I'm God, right? And you come up to God, this throne of God, and you start going, oh God, I'm sorry about this, and you're there justifying yourself, and God just says silent. And he looks at you with loving eyes. I can't really do it, tired eyes. A bit like Ramana Mahershi, yeah, like a bit like his eyes probably. And he'd have a voice like Alan Watts. And you'd sit there silently, just looking at you with acceptance, and you would be there grovelling in front of him, like dirty little me. And after a while, you'd slowly straighten up. You were like, oh, okay, is this thing that I really respect and love and stuff like that, and it's fine with me, it loves me. And that's another way that Christianity brings you to the non-dual state. I mean, Jesus said it himself, didn't he? He was on the cross, and he says, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Which is the case for all us individuals. We're not in control. We'd like to think we are, but we're not. That's good, you know, it's good. Goodbye.